From soft boiled to hard boiled, I'll show you every stage. Hey, Chef Dez coming at you from my kitchen again, and today we're going to show you all the stages from soft boiled all the way to hard boiled and show you all the intervals as to what the center of the egg looks like. Now, if you watch my other videos, I no longer boil eggs, I steam eggs. And if you haven't tried steaming eggs yet already, I highly recommend that you do it because it's so much better texture, they're easier to peel, they're just fantastic, and you'll never go back to hard boiling or soft boiling your eggs again. Now, I'm the corporate chef of BC Eggs, so this is what I like to do. I like to experiment and try different things. So I'm going to show you here. You'll see I have all my dishes lined out, and we're going to do a 7-minute egg all the way up to a 15-minute egg, steaming that is. So what I've done before is a 7-minute egg is a perfect soft-boiled egg, and a 15-minute egg is a perfect hard-boiled egg. And I say boiled, not boiled, but steamed. But it sounds kind of weird to say soft steamed and hard steamed. But you can call it whatever you want, just so you understand my terminology as to what I'm getting at. Okay, so we have a steamer pot here. We have boiling water below. We have lots of steam being generated. We need to start out with cold eggs. I'm just going to get those from the fridge. The reason for the cold eggs is because you want to be consistent. I always tell people that cooking is never time. Cooking is a texture change. Cooking is a visual. Cooking is an internal temperature. But whenever you're boiling eggs or steaming eggs, because the egg doesn't change, this could be hard boiled, this could be raw. There's nothing to see. You can't check the texture and you can't check the internal temperature. So everything has to be timed. That being said, you have to start out with boiling water with the steam and cold eggs. So I'm going to load up my steamer. I'm going to set a timer, and then we're going to plunge the eggs into an ice bath as soon as they hit their interval of 7-minute, 8-minute, so on and so forth. And that will stop the cooking process. Then I will set them aside in each little dish as we go through the time, and then we'll peel them, and then we'll cut into them, and we'll see the texture change between each one. This is going to be a lot of fun. Here we go. All right, we're coming up to 7 minutes. This is the first one we're going to take out. I'll rescue it. And always in an ice bath right away. That'll stop the cooking process. Even when you want a warm, soft-boiled egg, I only put it in there for a couple of minutes tops. And that will stop the cooking process, and it'll still be a little warm. Today, I'm going to go 2 to 3 minutes for each egg in the ice bath just to make sure that we have stopped the cooking process for each one. I got my timer going here, so I'm going to keep glancing at it to make sure I'm not going over. Here's our 8-minute egg. 9-minute egg. Here's our 10-minute egg. 11-minute egg. 12-minute egg. 13-minute egg. 14-minute egg. And the rest are going to be 15-minute eggs. We're only going to do one for the demonstration here today, but I always cook extra because it's great to have them on hand for snacks. So whenever you're hard boiling or hard steaming eggs, always do extra. So we need to crack and peel every single one now. There's a great video at bcegg.com on how to peel the perfect hard-boiled and soft-boiled eggs. So make sure you're checking that out. There's our 15-minute egg. So I'm going to start by cutting into the 15-minute egg. This is like the hard-boiled egg, and again, we steamed. And I'll work my way down just because this one here, the 7-minute, is going to be the loosest. It's going to be the soft-boiled or soft-steamed. And it's going to make more of a mess of the board and the knife. So I'm going to start with the hardest one. So just cut in. And just so you can see the beautiful texture. I wish you could taste this because it is just so creamy, that texture, even when you get to hard-boiled stage. Let's go with our 14-minute egg. You'll notice I'm using a fillet knife too. I find it's a lot easier and smoother to cut into the eggs when the blade is very narrow. Here we go. There's our 14-minute egg. Not a big difference. You could tell it's maybe just a little softer. Let's try our 13-minute egg. Okay, we're starting to see a little bit of change in the center of it, the center of that yolk. Let's try our 12. Oh yeah, now we're starting to look a little jammy. Look at that, that's 12 minutes of steaming. Let's try our 11-minute egg. Yes, very jammy, look at that. 11 minutes. Let's try our 10-minute egg. It's very cool to see the difference, just what 1 minute can do in each egg. Here's our 9-minute egg. You can see this one is the one that's starting to look a bit wet on the yolk. Here's our 8-minute, beautiful. And our 7-minute egg will be the most runny. Oh yeah, look at that. See, this is why I did the 7-minute egg last, but it's such a beautiful egg. There you have it, from 7-minute steamed to 15-minute steamed. If you haven't tried steaming, as I said, you need to do this. It is so good. Make sure you're checking out the website at bcegg.com for a whole bunch of other great egg tips and recipes. And this is Chef Dez signing out. Where are you getting your protein from?